Hi all, today I am going to explain about Baker's anchorage, which is also known as intermaxillary anchorage. Anchorage is defined as resistance to unwanted tooth movement. To achieve this resistance, there are different types of anchorages are used, and one of them is Baker's anchorage. Baker's anchorage is also called as intermaxillary anchorage. It is a type of anchorage in which the teeth of one dental arch are used as an anchorage to move the teeth in the opposite arch with the help of intermaxillary elastics. It was introduced by Henry Albert Baker, which is why it is known as Baker's anchorage. The term intermaxillary means it is between the upper and lower jaws. So the principle behind the Baker's anchorage is based on Newton's third law of motion. It states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. When an elastic is stretched between the upper and lower teeth, it produces equal forces on both arches. So instead of relying on teeth in the same arch, Baker's anchorage uses the opposite arch as the anchorage unit. This allows a correction of relationship between the upper and lower dental arches. Components required are fixed orthodontic appliances, that is brackets and archways, hooks attached to the brackets, and intermaxillary elastics. Class 2 Baker's anchorage is used for Class 2 malocclusions, where the upper teeth are positioned forward and the lower teeth are positioned backward. So the elastics are attached in the maxillary, anterior teeth and mandibular molars. So it helps to retract the upper anterior teeth, move the lower teeth slightly forward and improve the anteroposterior relationship and reduces the overjet. The next one is Class 3 Baker's anchorage. It is used for Class 3 malocclusions where the lower teeth are positioned ahead of the upper teeth. The elastics are attached from the mandibular anterior teeth to the maxillary molars. So it helps to retract the lower anterior teeth, move the upper teeth slightly forward, improve the reverse overjet and correct the bite relationship. So indications of Baker's anchorages are mainly to correct the Class 2 malocclusions, to correct Class 3 malocclusions, to reduce increased overjet, to improve the relationship between upper and lower arches, and during the finishing stages of orthodontic treatment. The advantages are simple and easy to use, comfortable for most of the patients, effective for correcting sagittal discrepancies and does not require any additional complicated appliances, can be adjusted easily by changing the size or strength of the elastics. However, there are some disadvantages. It depends completely on the patient complaints. If the patient does not wear the elastics regularly, the treatment becomes ineffective. It can produce unwanted tooth movements such as tipping of molars, extrusion of teeth, changes in the occlusal plane. Mild discomfort may occur during the first few days. Thank you.